excuse the technical difficulties we were having. On the ball for CDA. Building up through midfield now, CDA. Coming forward now is Orr for Century. Orr looking over the top. Looking for the runner of Mertz, but again it's going to find its way through to the keeper. Ball forward for the feet of White. White with the turn. Going to be swept up well by Jessica Wilhelm. Through ball here. It's a good opportunity now. Runner for CDA. Wilhelm does well to recover and get the ball away for Century. It's going to have to settle for a throw in here for CDA. Into the feet of Maya. Maya can't turn her defender. Again, good hold-up play there by Mertz. Mertz looking to bring a teammate into the game. She can do. Swinging this out to the left-hand side now. They have a runner outside in Daub. Daub not going to be able to keep that one in. Good opportunity for a ball in behind there for the left-back, but too much weight on it in the end. CDA again restarting play with a throw. White back to a fullback. White will have it again. That ball hooked out of play in the end by Reitel. Both teams here looking to put their foot on the ball and try and keep it, but with the heavy pressure both of them are putting on, neither are being able to do so far. Here's Sinnott, but back to goal. Again, heavy pressure by CDA. Now an opportunity for them on the left-hand side. Poking it across to the feet of White. White stands up a defender, 1v1. Looking to use her pace. She's into the area. Chance for a cross here for White. Gets it across. The touch coming in. It's a fantastic finish in the end. CDA pulling the game back to a goal apiece. Great work out there on the right-hand side by Morgan White. Getting the ball across. And a great finish by Jordan Rhodes to make the game one apiece. It had been coming on this right-hand side. CDA have been poking and prodding at the left side of that Century defence, and finally there, White able to use her pace to get past the fullback Daub, get it across, and in the end it was a tidy finish by Rhodes. Just using the pace that was already on the ball and redirecting it past the outstretched arms of the goalkeeper. Here comes CDA again. They're going to try and use this right-hand side. Late challenge there on Orr. Century with the opportunity to settle the game down and keep some possession for themselves. We apologise for the technical difficulties we were having with our audio earlier in this game. We may have lost you for a little while there as Century took the lead. We hope our fantastic camera work made up for the lack of sound. Wilhelm with the throw on the far side. Up, looking for the run of Mertz. Mertz does well to spin a defender. Mertz now breaking into the box. Has Oduyoyo for company. Mertz checks back inside. Laying it off now. Another opportunity here for Century. The ball smacking off the chest of a white shirt, and Rhodes not able to keep that one under control. Here's Dennison. Long throw up towards Maya. Maya flicking that one onto Rhodes. Rhodes now all the way back to her central defender, Emily Clark. Clark has runners outside of her. She's going to lift it over the top to Setters. Well intercepted though. And now an opportunity. Century with the ball forward. Mertz looking for support to her right. Coming inside onto her right foot. Nobody running past Mertz there, but they managed to keep the ball to Century. This one lifted up to the far post, and it's going to be knocked away at the second attempt by CDA. Strong challenge by White. White under the challenge from a Century player, but she does well to stand on both feet and win the foul. Challenge not getting the ball. Sarah Sinnott, the player, hitting the ground. 2 or 3 fouls early on here by Lindsay Maya. She'll have to be careful going forwards. As Lalama steps over this free kick. Century throwing bodies forward at the rear side of the 18-yard box. This one coming in, it's going to float away in the wind and be cleared by CDA. Hassett. That ball headed clear again, but Hassett will get a second bite at it. Lalama. Across to a central defensive partner, Wilhelm. Here is Wilhelm again. Looks for the feet of Duggan. Kylie Duggan with a good turn of pace. Looking to create a yard to get across in. She wins her team the throw. Long throw then coming in for Century. Towards the front corner of the 6-yard box. It's half cleared by CDA. Rhodes will do well to bring this one under control. Switch of play. Maya flicking it forward. Now space on the right. Pressure coming from Orr. Setters looks wide for White. White 1v1 with her fullback. Trying to create a yard of space, can't do so. Throw in then for CDA, deep in Century territory. It's Setters with the throw. Looking for the feet of Maya. Maya with a fantastic little turn. It's cleared away at the near post though. That challenge late will be another opportunity for Century just to calm things down, regain their shape and get out from the back. That ball's not going to find a red shirt. Setters. Setters down the line for White. White trying to spin Daub, but Daub does well. Daub's pass intercepted, and now Labs has a player up her back. She does well to keep the ball. Thorpe again. The left back looking to clip this one over the top. Has the run of Mertz, but that one's going to sail behind for a goal kick. So we're going to have a change here for CDA. Coming off the field, be number 4, Lindsay Meyer. Covering a lot of ground in central midfield, Meyer. Catching a couple of players late though. Maybe close to picking up a yellow card. Might be a smart decision there. Coming onto the field in her place would be number 10, Kaya Vogt. This play will be restarted here with the goal kick straight up towards Vogt. She wins the flick on. Sinnott. Across now for Hassett. Hassett wide for Duggan. Duggan bringing her fullback into the game. Who looks to return the favour but only finds the byline. Tempo of this game slowing down the last couple of minutes. Pretty fast possession-based game early on, but now neither team really able to hang on to a consistent amount of the ball. That one's out of play. Through now for Vogt. Vogt using a wide player opportunity with White making the run ahead. Here is White. Similar to the position where she created the first goal from. Here she is, White, into the box, towards the byline. Goes down, referee waves play on. White will play that one off of the toes of the centre-back and win her side a corner kick. CDA not throwing too many players forward here. Just 5 in the box for CDA. This left-footed in-swinger is about to come in. Here comes the corner kick. Good ball towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a decent header, but sailing over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick. Kaya Vogt it was, getting up to meet it with the head after a good delivery from Eva Kuiper. As Century make their first change. Going to see Sophia Hudson step into the game, on in place of Emily Orr. Goal kick upfield, it's going to drop to the feet of Labs. Labs now for Rhodes. Rhodes playing more in the wide areas in the last few minutes. Started the game as the number 9. Seems to have swapped that position with White. Good footwork there by Mertz. Mertz with Snyder outside her. Mertz will have it back. To the feet of Sinnott. Now Reitel. Good switch of play there by Reitel, but tracking back is Eva Kuiper. Flick over the top, trying to find the run of Mertz. Mertz's flick on though. No player in a red shirt on the same wavelength as her there. It's going to roll behind for a goal kick. Challenge in the air, bouncing down in favour of CDA. Wilhelm's going to return it back the way it came though. feet of Sinnott. Sinnott attempting to spin her fullback, but she's going to give away the throw-in. And now CDA breaking through the middle. Kaya Vogt looking for options, clipping that one towards the far post. Jordan Rhodes, not a bad option in the box, as we've seen, for that equalising goal. It's Clark. Time to get her head up and assess what's ahead of her. She's only going to find the knee of Sydney Snyder. Mertz. Cutting inside onto her right foot. Mertz pulling one from distance, but always rising behind for a goal kick. Vogt can't bring that one down, and now Bundy. Sinnott. Wide into the path of Snyder. Snyder has Mertz outside her. She checks in on her right and goes outside to Mertz. Here comes the left-footed delivery. Scuffed to the feet of a red shirt, and the strike coming in. It's not a bad effort at all by Christina Reitel. Unloading with her right foot from all of 20 yards. Scuffed just over the left-hand upright. Red shirt, and the strike coming in. It's not a bad effort at all by Christina. Going to see Sydney Snyder make way now. Scuffed. Ariana Kamenos feet coming on in her place. Looks like a straight swap here at left back. Scuffed to the feet of a goal kick upfield. Bouncing, missing all the initial headers. Now Lalama striding forward from centre back. Duggan. Duggan with a chance to get a head up in the wide area. Swings a good delivery in. It was not almost an opportunity for a shot there, but stepping in well was Setters. As we see Jordan Rhodes and Morgan White trade positions yet again. Rhodes playing back at the 9. Excellent footwork there by Vogt to get past their player, and now here's Clark. Clark looking up, not a whole lot of movement ahead of her. Is going to find the feet of White. White again trying to let that one run past, but Kamenos does well. Here comes White again. White's challenged by Lalama. Again, White's winning the corner kick off Lalama. What can CDA create from this set piece? Eva Kuiper striding over to deliver another left-footed in-swinger. A few more players loading the box now for CDA. Zonal defending from Century. It's going to be palmed away by the keeper. Rhodes putting it wide to Kuiper yet again. She'll check back onto her left foot. Good delivery in, edge of the 6-yard box, bouncing down. Chance for a shot here, but clash of heads and the referee will stop play. They take the blows to the head pretty seriously, but still play was stopped pretty quickly there. Maybe could have allowed a couple more seconds for play to develop as the CDA player jumped straight back to her feet. But player safety being the priority as Christina Reitel clutching her head. Both teams going to use this opportunity to grab themselves a drink of water. Really starting to heat up here. Only 9:30 in the morning, but it's already quite warm. Not sure if the referee has decided that this will be an official drinks break, but I think it's become one. Can't blame the players one bit, as it is roasting out here already. Referee letting the coaches know that the two players that collided are going to have to be checked out by a trainer if they want to continue. CDA coach saying, hang on a second, my player got straight back to her feet, she's okay. So substitution then for Century is looking to bring on a substitute in place of the injured player. And she will do so. Emma Bundy, number 16, entering the game in place of number 9, Christina Reitel. Also see number 12, Nicoletta Annucci, on the field in place of Jordan Rhodes. So after that lengthy delay in play, they're going to do a drop ball on the edge of the area. Neither team really wanting to kick the ball back to the other, as the ball was still live. CDA had a good opportunity inside the 18-yard box when it was stopped. Discussions going on now to decide who gets what. CDA standing their ground saying, no, we want to attack this. So we'll have something you don't see very often anymore, a contested drop ball. I stand corrected. CDA decide just to roll the ball straight back to the Century keeper. Anyway, back underway. Here comes the long ball upfield out of the hands of the keeper. Bundy stepping onto the ball, the substitute. CDA trying to get this one clear on their right hand side. They'll win a throw for themselves. Labs back to setters. Labs now again. Good run being made by Annucci. Annucci's going to get there before the keeper, but off the legs of the goalkeeper. Clearance upfield in the end by Daub. Now Sinnott wide for Bundy. Bundy's forward pass. Asking a lot of Mertz there, and she's not going to get there. Going to see another substitution then for CDA. Coming off the field, number 14, Eva Kuiper. She's going to be replaced by number 32, Elizabeth Lovedale. Straight swap. Lovedale stepping across to that left-hand side. Good feet there by Labs. Dean now. Cross for Odoyoye. Odoyoye finding the substitute. Lovedale. Odoyoye will go back to her goalkeeper, Brewer. Brewer just asking for an option here, and Clark's going to receive the ball under pressure from two Century players, and pressure pays. They win themselves a throw. And again, we're going to see the game stopped. These substitutions really breaking up the entire play of the game. Alison Robertson stepping on for CDA. It's Kate Labs that'll take a seat. Here are Century. Deep inside the CDA half. That one half cleared. It's only going to find a red shirt. Here's Sinner, excuse me. Now CDA with an opportunity. They have a 3v1 here. Anucci looking across for the run of Vogt. She's forced her wide on the left. Century with an opportunity to get players back. Still Vogt. Vogt back for Dean. Dean trying to clip that into the pass of Setters. Wilhelm. Now Daub. Daub's ball over the top. Mertz making the run in behind, but the assistant on the far side has the flag raised, and the referee will blow his whistle and pull it back for the free kick. And we're going to see another change here for CDA. This time Taylor Dickerson stepping onto the field. Morgan White will come off. Morgan White, the creator of that first goal for Jordan Rhodes for CDA, getting the better of the fullback and putting an inch-perfect cross into the striker's feet. Here's Odoyoye. Voigt. Across now with Robertson. Robertson threading a ball into the path now of Lovedale. Lovedale's delivery, clipping it to the near post. The substitute Dickerson won't be able to get there, and it'll be claimed by the keeper. Now Century streaming forward on their left-hand side. Bundy. Bundy's pass intercepted. Dickerson didn't look before she played that ball, and Lalama will be able to play that one out from the back. Throw in then for CDA out on the far line. Up towards Anucci, now playing through the middle. That one's not going to reach the run of Landy Mertz. Covered a lot of ground in this first half, has Mertz. Running the channels both left and right. Robertson. Robertson puts that one back the way it came. Over Lalama's head, now into the path of Anucci. Anucci pulled down by Wilhelm, and CDA will have the free kick just inside the Century half. CDA look as though they're going to use this opportunity to throw some bodies forward and put the ball into the box. Seen a lot of this week. Here comes that long ball in towards the near side of the 6-yard box. It's touched behind by a white shirt and it will be a goal kick. Lalama stepping in to take the goal kick. Has a rocket of a right boot, as we've already seen in this game. That ball stolen by Voigt. Now Anucci. Anucci with a great turn into the path now of Dickerson. Dickerson has Anucci outside of her. She'll lay it back for Robertson. Robertson checks inside space for a shot potentially here. Looks to thread it through but finds the feet of the defender. And now Clark will poke this one wide for Setters. Under pressure from Bundy. Odioye. Ball wide for Lovedale. It's going to be intercepted. Wilhelm here again. Anucci. Can she get the better of Wilhelm? She can't. She's late in the end on Wilhelm. No malice there. She was just late to the ball, and in the end, the way Wilhelm's leg was stretched out, it looked more malicious than it was. Lalama's ball wide to the left. Bundy checks inside onto her right foot. Sliding challenge came in from Hudson, but she couldn't win the ball, and now CDA will look to get this into the channel. Anucci again up against Wilhelm. This time she spins her. Here comes Anucci. Clipping that one goalwards. A touch off the defender. Should be a corner kick here. It is. Good play by Anucci, but unable to pick out a teammate with the cross. CDA will take their time over this corner kick. Game still tied at 1-1 thanks to the early goal by Century and then the equaliser. A great flicked finish by Jordan Rhodes. Becky Dean out on the far corner to deliver this set piece. Right footed in, swinging towards the near post, headed away by Wilhelm. Here comes Dean again. This one high towards the penalty spot. The assistant referee on the near side has a flag raised. Will be an offside decision. Both teams seemingly feeling the effects of the heat as the tempo of the game really has slowed down in the second half of this first half here. That throw into the path of Mertz. Mertz trying to work some space for herself. Under pressure from two defenders. Lovedale. Lovedale with a good turn, needs an option to her right. She has one. Voigt. Now Dickerson. Dickerson's touch is heavy, but she manages to get on the second. Blocked away by Lalama. Here's Voigt again. The path of Anucci. Runner outside in Lovedale. Lovedale with a touch into the box. She's brought down. It will be a penalty. Good touch out of her feet by Lovedale. The challenge coming in by Kamenos, bringing her down, and we're going to have an opportunity here for CDA to take the lead, having been 1-0 down earlier in this game. Kaya Voigt, it is the number 10 to step up. Referee ensuring there'll be no encroachment here from either team. Voigt with eyes on the prize to take the lead just before half-time. Here is Kaya Voigt, right-footed to the right-hand corner. Good finish. 2-1 CDA. Karma Jalike placing that one past the keeper. Didn't even move. Great time here for CDA to take the lead going into half-time. Can completely change both managers' team talks. Sinnott lifting this one over the top to the run of Duggan. Here's Clark for CDA. Forwards towards the goal scorer, Voigt. Setter. Now Dickerson back to goal. Under heavy pressure. Fouling Sinnott, and Century will have the chance here to get the ball forward to try and pull back that goal before the half-time break. Lallana over the top. Bouncing short and into the path of Setter. Sinnott clipping it down the line as the fourth official has her electronic board raised. We'll have 2 minutes of added time. Ball coming into the box, and Adriana Brewer will claim that one comfortably. Lalama trying to play out good pressure here by CDA, not allowing Century to get the ball upfield. They're at 6 and 7 to the back there. It looks like the ball was handled by Fesco outside the area. The referee will pull out a yellow card. Diving on the ball. She wasn't over that line, and it's going to be a free kick opportunity here for CDA. Good opportunity to double their lead going into half time. Around 19 yards out, just outside the 18-yard box. Four players in the wall, plus one CDA player trying to unsettle things in there for the right-footed delivery. Here it comes, the shot coming in straight into the wall. Lallana will clear. Mertz looking for support inside. Switching it across the field now to Sinnott. Sinnott has two runners outside her. Here's Bundy. Bundy sorting her feet out, now getting it wide to the path of Daub. Natalie Daub swinging it in with the left foot. It's a great delivery across the area. Odioye will do well to poke this one away. And that will be our last action of the first half. CDA Premier coming from a 0-0 down against Century, with Jordan Rhodes scoring a flicked finish and Kaya Vogt with the penalty kick to give CDA the 2-1 lead here on field 8. It's half time here in the under-18 girls final group stage match of the US Youth Soccer National Championships. We'll be back with you just after half time.
The 2018 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships are brought to you by AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Clip Kids, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer. Nestle's Nesquik. Nike. Positive Coaching Alliance. Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots. Sun-Made Raisins. Target. Turbo Sports Group. United Soccer Coaches. Wilson Trophy Company. And Yokohama.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work. It's time.
Area, chance for a cross. For defender 1v1, looking to use her for defender 1v1, looking at guffed to the feet of defender 1v1, looking to use defender get us back underway at the start of this second half. CDA currently leading Century by 2-1. Early goal coming via Sarah Sinnott of Century, and then CDA turning the game on its head with Jordan Rhodes flicking one past the goalkeeper before Kaya Voigt converted from the penalty spot. CDA will be looking to establish this lead even further while Century want to pull it back. Here we go in this group stage game for the under-18 girls. US Youth Soccer National Championships on a scorching hot day here in Frisco, Texas. Beautiful playing surface here at the Toyota Soccer Center, home of FC Dallas. We see Toyota Stadium off in the distance and plenty of well-kept fields around here. Century with the throw on the far side. Reitel looking to switch the point of attack. Cut out by Lovedal, but I'll have it back with Snyder. Hudson looking inside. That ball trying to find the feet of Mertz. Mertz has been unfortunate so far in this game. She's made some excellent runs, but her teammates have been struggling to find her. Just that final pass missing. Again, the ball not finding its way through to Mertz. The wind out here keeps changing direction. It's now going across the field, coming from behind us. The breeze, the only small saviour from the scorching sun, as Century try and build out on the left-hand side. Robertson trying to step forward. They're going to keep the ball here with Dean. Dean on the swivel. Has a red shirt bearing down on her. She'll be fouled in the end. Hudson it was committing the foul. Both teams have looked to hang on to the ball when they can in this game, in possession. CDA having the better of the possession so far. Here's Oduyoye. Can't find Dickerson. That ball now. Mertz will get to this one. Mertz onto her right foot, getting a good ball across the box. Great delivery, but Emily Orr just a few yards off. Now still an opportunity. This ball is lifted in, it's flicked away. Mertz pulling it back, the strike coming in from Duggan. Ball dropping out to the feet of Sydney Snyder. She'll lift it into the far post, touchdown by Reitel and hoofed clear. CDA still not out of this pressure. Now Dickerson, chance to run has Duggan giving chase. Dickerson to her left. Anucci 1v1 looks inside again. The feet of Maya. Maya onto her left foot. Back for Anucci. Anucci with a strike near post. Tame effort in the end into the arms of the goalkeeper. That kick upfield. Going to be tracked down by Voigt. Voigt now playing it right back. Becky Dean. Hassett. Her pass intercepted by Dickerson. Lalama putting a strong name on that ball and she'll have it now. Her pass cut out by Dennison. Dennison striding forward into the path of Maya. Maya has the defenders backtracking. Trying to get that into the path of Lovedale. Lovedale still with an opportunity on her right foot. Shot blocked behind. It's going to be a corner kick now for CDA. If you hadn't picked up on it already, CDA in the full white strip, they're playing from right to left in this second half, and Century in the red and white, playing from left to right. It's going to be a in-swinging left-footed delivery here for the corner. Here comes the corner kick in towards the near post, and it's going to drift out of play for a goal kick. The boot of Lalama will strike this goal kick. Century not even looking to play short, they're just going to go long straight away. It may be ill-advised as Maya wins the initial header. Fesco pumping that upfield. Fesco booked in the first half, handling the ball outside of her area. Comes Mertz, the busy Mertz, covering a lot of ground. A little cheeky nutmeg by Mertz. Has a runner outside of her. She's going to manage to keep the ball here. Reitel with space. Getting her head up, trying to find an option. Taking too many touches there, and she's dispossessed, but the referee's going to pull it back for a foul. Hassling and harrying was Robertson. I thought she'd done enough, but unfortunately fouling Reitel, and now Century with a good free kick opportunity. Between 25 and 30 yards out here. Three players over the ball. Reitel looking the most likely to strike this ball. Hassett, though, also over it, along with Orr. Here is Reitel, right-footed strike. It's a good shape on it, but floating high and wide over the left-hand post. And now Dennison will look to get CDA out. They have the short option here with Century sitting off, but they're going to go long. Good touch down there by Maya. She's done really well there, has Maya, but can't connect her pass. Mertz was in an offside position, and the linesman putting her flag down. You have to feel that there wasn't much of an advantage there at all for CDA. They probably should have had the ball called back for the free kick. Here is Emily Orr on this near corner, looking to swing this ball in. Two red shirts on the penalty spot, three at the back. Run towards the near post, and the first one's left, but it's going to be cleared only as far as Lalama. Lalama looking for options ahead of her. She's going to clip this one in. Here's Mertz. Mertz onto her left foot, getting a strike in towards the near post. Adriana Brewer getting down to her left, smothering the ball well. Well flicked on there by Anucci. Maya being heavily involved so far in this second half. That one hoofed upfield by Clark. Maya was challenging. Here she is challenging again. Robertson. Good swivel. Use of the body there by Robertson. Now Dennison. Dennison has Dean for support. Robertson. Their pass intercepted, but it's going to fall to a white shirt, and here's Anucci. Anucci adjudged to have been offside. Century's coach Hoping they can get the ball forward quickly here. Great ball over the top to the left-hand channel there for Orr. Orr 1v1 with Voigt. Orr's done well to get past Voigt, clipping this one in. Has a run at the far post. It's Daub. Daub trying to get the better of a defender. She's kept it in. To the edge. Put back across. The chance here, and there is the equalising goal. Emily Orr poking it in at the far post. Got ahead of her defender and managed to get a toe to it. No chance there for Adriana Brewer. So Emily Orr's goal ties us back at 2 goals apiece. Century with a lot of the ball in this second half, and their pressure has paid off. It was good work initially by Orr in the corner. She got the better of Voigt and sent the ball in, and eventually the ball making its way back to her, nipping in front of the defender and putting her team back level with CDA. Here's Odioye. Wide now for Dennison. Dennison has Anucci ahead of her. She's going to find Anucci. Up against Wilhelm. Anucci still on the ball here. The referee says she fouled Wilhelm, and Century with the easy out. Long ball upfield, flicked on by Mertz. No one up there with her though, so it's going to be comfortably swept back to Brewer in goal. Clark. Brewer again. This time she goes long, flicked on by the head of Robertson. Good challenge coming in there by Daub. Maya, her pass through into the path of Anucci. Anucci trying to poke that towards her teammate, but picked up by Fesco in goal. Maya again, this time laying it off for Lovedow. Ball wide and a shot coming in from Anucci, but wouldn't have counted. Assistant referee's flag up for offside. We'll see a break in play here for a substitution. Number 3, Kate Larbs for CDA going to enter the field for the Ohio-based team. Immediately into the action is Larbs, winning that header. Brewer now with time for a touch or two. Upfield towards Maya. Won by a Century player, and now wide for Snyder. Snyder's ball can't find a run of a teammate. It's going to be back to Brewer again. Great turn there by Maya. Maya feeding the substitute Larbs. Larbs again trying to put it through into the path of Anucci. Odioye using her body well there to deny Mertz a touch on the ball. Going to see another change here then for CDA. Coming off the field, number 9, Taylor Dickerson. It's a Straight swap from what we saw in the first half. Number 11, Morgan White, back on the field. Pace of the game slowing down the last couple of minutes. Ever since the game has been tied at 2-2 thanks to that goal by Emily Orr. This one over the top for Anucci. Keeper hesitating, but Fesco away in the end. Anucci looking dangerous there. As White will give chase. Ball into the channel again, looking for the goal scorer. Orr will almost get there, but not quite, and be behind for a CDA goal kick. CDA again making another change, slowing the game right down. We saw this for them in the first half, making 3 substitutions in quick succession, just slowing the entire pace of the game down. As we see Jordan Rhodes re-enter the game for the first time since that head injury back in the first half. White. Good feet by the tricky winger. Wins herself a few yards here. Still going is Morgan White, looking for support in a white shirt. Ball out of play. It's going to be a throw in for CDA deep in the Century half. As the wind picks up here. The throw coming in. Headed forward by Dean. Referee spotted a foul. He's going to give a free kick now for CDA. Good opportunity here for them to get a delivery into the box. Maybe a little wide for a shot on target, but good position nonetheless. Dennison over the ball. Dennison striking it goalwards, hitting the crossbar, bouncing down, and there is the goal. Onside was Katie Labs. 3-2 in favour of CDA. It was a great free kick coming in by Sophia Dennison. Just over the keeper's head off the crossbar, and Kate Labs was the first player to react. Defenders stood flat-footed, and she's there to head the ball in. 3-2 now for CDA. That's a foul against Lovedale, bringing down Kylie Duggan. Lalama over this free kick. Clipping it up towards the 18-yard box. Everyone missing it at the first attempt. He goes out of play off a white shirt for a corner kick. Kaya Voigt didn't know much about that one. I think it may have hit her on the side of the face. Century taking no time at all over this corner. Here comes the right-footed delivery towards the 6-yard box. It's headed straight up in the air by defensive player. Rhodes getting it half clear. Mertz now with 4 white shirts around her. Mertz trying to get to the byline. She'll play that out of play off the left boot of Elizabeth Lovedale, and we'll have another corner now for Century. Emily Orr Scorer of the equalising goal over this corner kick. Bodies all inside the 6-yard box. The flick came off a defensive head. Here's White now for CDA, trying to break for the team leading this game 3-2. Her touch is going to get away from her though, and we'll have a throw for Century. Here we see another substitution coming into the game for CDA. Coming onto the field, number 8, Caitlin Setters. On to replace number 4, Lindsay Meyer. Setters looks as though she's going to make her way back to her usual right back position, with Voigt stepping back into midfield. Up towards the chest of Rhodes, unable to bring it under control and out of play for a CDA throw-in. Here's Rhodes again, winning her side the throw. Setters looking upfield, finding Rhodes yet again. This one over the top for White. She'll do well to keep it in, and it has sailed behind, and it will be a goal kick. Ball cleared upfield. The run of Murch, she looked offside, and the assistant referee agrees. Pulled back for a CDA free kick on the far side. Becky Dean with the long ball upfield towards White. White unable to bring it down. She fouls the Century player, and CDA will reset themselves defensively as we have another change for CDA, utilising their bench to full effect today. Coming onto the field, number 14, Eva Kuiper. This one over the top. It's not going to reach anyone in White. It's going to roll right the way through to Fesco in goal. Fesco's clearance upfield reaches White, but the knockdown finds Reitel, who in touch finds the touchline. Neither team able to put their foot on the ball or retain possession in the last few minutes. Both teams turning the ball over every other pass at the moment. As Voigt now strides forward, looking for the run of Kuiper. Kuiper poking it through into the path of Rhodes. That touch pretty heavy, getting away from her. Goalkeeper coming out. She's lucky Rhodes stayed on her feet. Rhodes swinging it in to the far post. White heading that one straight up in the air. The referee giving the foul there on Setters. It was a good opportunity there by Jordan Rhodes, but she couldn't sort out her touch and get it into a position to get a shot away. In the end, was forced wide, and it all petered out from there. Throw in towards Dean. Dean across to Oduyoye. Oduyoye looking up, needs an option here. She'll find Kuiper, and then Dennison will put it into the path of Rhodes. Rhodes onto her right foot. Looking to swing it into the path of Anucci, but it's the hands of the goalkeeper. Labs through for White, but White is offside. The assistant referee on the far side has the flag up, but good opportunity there for White as she held her line just half a yard the other way. Here's Kuiper. Her forward pass intercepted. White. Here's Mertz driving at the back line. Mertz dispossessed there by Oduyoye, but at the expense of a corner. Here's Emily Orr to swing in this right-footed corner. Lots of bodies inside the 6-yard box. This is going to drop short and it'll be cleared away at the near post. White's trying to get herself forward, but swept up well by Sydney Snyder. And we're going to see the reintroduction of the scorer of our first goal today in this game. Number 99, Sarah Sinnot's going to re-enter the field, and Catherine Hassett will take her leave. Dennison then to get us restarted with the throw off the back of White, and it'll be a Century throw. Long throw in up the field, headed back by Dennison. The Llama trying to step forward here, or poking it through. Mertz's run blocked off by Oduyoye. Oduyoye's done well. Puts that one out of play though. Excellent challenge by Oduyoye, but she had a good opportunity to get that one down the line. Labs, scorer of the go-ahead goal. Referee waves play on there, and Dennison gets it upfield towards Rhodes. Rhodes pass infield. Here's White. Her touch again, getting away from her. The sun has hidden itself back behind cloud cover again, sparing all of us down here on the side of the field. Becky Dean on the ball. Inside for Labs, but Labs dispossessed by Hudson. That one will be hooked out of play. Emily Clark off her right boot. Long throw coming in towards the 18-yard box. It's over the head of Orr. And again, hooked away by Clark. It'll be a throw-in. Deep in the corner for Century. They are chasing this game. Currently trailing by 3 goals to 2 to CDA Premier. Long throw-in again coming in. Clark winning the initial header. Oduyoye half clearing that one, and good touch by Mertz across the area to Sinnott. Here's an opportunity now. The shot coming in from Duggan, but Safely held by Brewer. Kuiper lets that one run cleverly to Rhodes. Rhodes dispossessed by Lalama at the expense of a throw-in. CDA happy to take their time over this throw. As we edge towards the end of this game, they want to hang on to that lead. Here's Dean. Back for Clark. Clark looking for the run of white, but finds a red shirt instead. Setters. Voigt. White for White. White having a run at her fullback. Can she get the better of her? Yes, she can. Looking for a delivery now from White. White's delivery towards the far post. Coming back across now. The opportunity for a shot from Voigt, and it's a good challenge on the edge of the area. Labs now across to Rhodes. Rhodes takes a tumble, but Wright will come away with the ball. Duggan uses Wrightle again. The ball forward for Mertz. Mertz through towards Duggan, but she drifted offside, and it'll be pulled back for a free kick on this near side. Here comes the ball, lifted up then towards the right-hand side. Snyder challenging, but she loses out to Eva Kuiper. Kuiper now looking to play this into the path of Rhodes. Rhodes inside onto her right foot, well taking the shot early into the near post. Jordan Rhodes with a good tidy finish in the end. Had the goalkeeper wrong-footed. Great piece of skill from her. The ball from Kuiper, and then Jordan Rhodes checking inside. Jessica Wilhelm wrong-footing her, and the goalkeeper thinking she was going far post. She slots it in at the near, and CDA now have a 4-2 lead over Century. As we edge towards the end of this game, that may be a decisive goal. Taking the shot early into the near post. Jordan Rhodes in. CDA scoring what is their 9th goal in the 3 games they have played at this tournament. Looking lethal in front of net. Opportunity here though for Sinnott. Blocked well by Clark, and now this one's cleared upfield again. Here is Rhodes, now on a hat-trick. Rhodes inside for Labs. Labs trying to return it to the striker, but it'll be cleared away by Wilhelm. Kuiper. Here's White. White again offside. Assistant on the far side with her flag raised. Rhodes inside. Gonna see a couple of changes here, and have a goalkeeping change for Century. Kate Fesco coming off the field. Coming on to replace her, Morgan Harding. We'll also see Julia Lalama coming off. In her place, Ariana Caminos will come onto the field. Here comes the long ball upfield for Century. Looks like a challenge in the back, but it's still with a red player. That one's asking a lot of the substitute Caminos. She's not going to be able to keep it in. Clark back to Brewer in goal. Brewer returns the favour to Clark. Has Voigt inside. Odoyoye. Labs, good turn there by the central midfielder. Now Kuiper. Dennison. Dennison trying to clip this one over the top. She'll have to stand up now to Duggan. Mertz. Covered so much ground today has Mertz. She'll sleep well tonight, that's for sure. Opportunity here in the wide area then for Century to get a dangerous ball in off the boot of Emily Orr. And got a lot of bodies forward between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. Here is Orr with the right-footed delivery. It's a good ball to the far post. Opportunity, but it's floating past everyone in a red shirt. And Caminos, I believe, was the closest to getting a touch. Now here comes White for CDA. The referee has spotted a foul committed by White, and we'll have another Century free kick, this time on the opposite side. Emily Orr with another opportunity to whip this ball in, this time in swing and maybe even more dangerous off the right foot. Free player on the edge of the area in Snyder. Have a free opportunity if the ball was played there. The back post loaded with red shirts. Here comes Orr, swinging this one in. Another good ball. Good punch away by Brewer, and the referee will give the foul. CDA not needing to rush this goal kick as they lead this game 4-2. Rhodes on the turn. Laying it off for Labs. Labs will just keep possession here with Dennison. White's delivery coming in towards the near post, held by Brewer. Brewer taking her time. Long kick out of the hands here. Up towards White. White will see that ball bounce over her head and then be sent directly back the other way. Going to see a substitute here for Century. Emma Bundy's going to re-enter the game here, coming on in place of Sydney Snyder. Under pressure of two white shirts, the Century still come clear here. Now Reitel has runners outside her, but well intercepted there by Dennison. Dennison's ball forward to Rhodes. Rhodes in a 1v1 here. Jessica Wilhelm backtracking. Ball up to White. White, it looked like it may have been a foul on the back there, but the referee says get up and play on. Here comes Century again, this time through Sinnott. Sinnott with the ball wide to Bundy. Bundy looks inside, and that one's hooked clear again by Dennison. Referee spotting an offside against Rhodes there. Daub launching this ball forward. Headed away by Odoyoye. Bouncing down, good opportunity for Sinnott here. Sinnott on the left foot though. Miss hits that one off the outside of the left boot. It will go behind for a Brewer goal kick. Here comes the long ball upfield then. Voigt's losing out, but now Labs has it. Labs, ball wide for Kuiper. Kuiper into the path of Rhodes. Rhodes cutting inside on her right foot again. Good chance here for Rhodes, and she just calmly slots that past the onrushing keeper and completes her hat-trick. 5-2 CDA. 3 goals in favour of Jordan Rhodes, and almost identical to the previous goal. Checking inside onto her right foot, this time closer to the onrushing Harding, and Rhodes cutting inside on her right foot. Really composed finish, just to tap that to the near post. Great play there by Rhodes. Taking the shot early. Rhodes cutting inside on her right foot. Here comes CDA again looking for the run of Rhodes. She's going to get there, Will Rhodes. She's got a player in her back. She can't find a teammate. Here comes Bundy, driving forward, finding Mertz. Kuiper. Kuiper dispossessed, and Daub's going to carry this one clear, lifting a good ball into the penalty spot. Duggan putting pressure on Dennison. Still in play. Duggan's cross though into the arms of Brewer. Referees let his fourth official know he's not going to add any time on at the end of this game. We'll play 90 minutes and 90 minutes only. CDA in a comfortable position here, winning 5-2 over Century. Clark looking for options upfield, has White. Her touch gets away from her. Century with the throw. Coming up through Sinnott now. Sinnott on the turn, finding Orr. Now Mertz up against Clark. Mertz, good jinking run. Poked behind by Clark. Long throw to come in then from Century. Here comes the throw. Flicked out towards White. Sinnott. Good feet out wide, but pressure coming in from White. Here is Kate Labs, scorer of the 3rd goal for CDA today. Goal that put them back in the lead, a lead they then built on, scoring 2 more. Good ball here, back into the path of Bundy. Bundy full of energy, finds Duggan. Duggan trying to threadle that one through into the path of Mertz, but cut out. Century still with an opportunity here. Good save there in the end by Brewer just to tip it over the bar. It was a good effort that came in from Orr. Now Orr herself will stride over to whip in this corner kick as we're inside the final minute here. Emily Orr, which could be the last phase of the game here from the corner kick. In comes the ball from Orr. It's cleared away, and then ultimately away by Voigt. Here's White. It looks as though she may have been fouled, but again, the referee waves play on. Orr, time to deliver this ball. It's a free strike on goal there, and the referee will give the goal kick. Have to imagine that we may hear the final whistle from this goal kick. Up comes the ball, and there is the final whistle from the referee. So in the final under-18 girls group stage game here at the US Youth Soccer National Championships, it finishes an emphatic 5-2 in favour of CDA Premier over Century Gold. Goals coming from Emily Orr and from Sarah Sinnott for Century Gold. Kate Larbs, Kaya Voigt on the score sheet for CDA Premier, along with a hat-trick by Jordan Rhodes. We thank you for joining us for this game here on Field 8, and we hope you'll join us here for the rest of the tournament today, along with Saturday and Sunday for the semi-finals and the final. From here in Frisco, Texas, we wish you well and see you soon.